I'm Newman Maroni. I'm the president and founder of Betabox, which is an education, hands-on learning company in the US. We provide hands-on learning experiences to K-12 schools throughout the Southeast, helping students get access to the future industries that utilize technology like robotics, self-driving cars, advanced manufacturing, things of that nature, just working to give students more career opportunities in those verticals. The business case that I was looking to address with this Cleveroad partnership was twofold. We have two primary stakeholders or customer types at Betabox. We have our educators, which we provide services to, often in partnership with our other group of customers, which is our partners, our industry and institutional partners that support this work in K-12. And what we were hoping to accomplish was to create a one-stop holistic platform that could bring these two customers together in one place where we could have all of our data centralized across operations, account management, and this was going to be really useful for a few reasons. One of the things that our educators love about Betabox is that we're able to help them find funding to implement our services. And one of the things they don't always love about us is it can sometimes take time and they're not quite sure the status of their application. So the educator side of our platform helps them apply, know what the status of their application is, and see how it's progressing through the process to give them more visibility and transparency into the working relationship with our company. And then once they get services, they can access those services and reports and information right in the portal. So that was on the educator side. And then we got really ambitious and we decided, hey, let's try to kind of innovate or rethink the way education procurement is done or the way these kinds of things can be funded. And that's what we decided to do on our partner side. So we extended the functionality of the software platform to give industry direct access to support nonprofits and schools that are seeking to implement hands-on learning in communities that are important to them. And so that's ultimately what this platform has become, is this way for anyone that's passionate about reinvesting in K-12 schools to easily do that just by logging into this platform, seeing applications that we have from schools that don't yet have funding that could be relevant to a particular partner. And then all through this platform in one place, they can choose to invest in those community impact opportunities and then kind of see the impact that they're having through an impact report. So these two pieces were something that we've had on our roadmap for some time and wasn't necessarily sure if we'd ever be able to bring it to life. And the Cleveroad partnership has enabled us to do that. So why did I select Cleveroad as the partner? So I have a pretty data-driven type of mindset, and I like to do the analysis up front to have a good outcome at the end. So when selecting a software development partner, that's a big decision. That's going to be a long-term partner, assuming everything goes well. I've had other software development projects in the past, and not always the best outcome, and had some learnings of what I wanted to look for in a partner. And a couple of those things were obviously the quality of the code and the infrastructure and architecture was important. The ability to focus on like non-functional requirements, that was a learning from a prior engagement. And then just with the context of where we are in the world right now with AI and how that's being applied to software development, I wanted confidence that I could go with a partner that wasn't shying away from these AI tools and was embracing them, finding ways to utilize them within their existing workflows, but not just developing low quality code just purely from those tools, right? So a real traditional high quality software developer, but is embracing these new tools. Those were a couple of the pieces I was thinking about. And I really explored the landscape. I chatted with, I'd say at least 12 different firms, and had a short list, and actually entered into paid discovery engagements with, I'd say, 3 of those firms. And so I ultimately selected Cleveroad after all of that analysis, and then actually doing 3 different discovery engagements to really assess what was the working relationship going to be like. So it was a little intense, took a few months, but hopefully folks watching this might be able to save some of the work that I went through there, just taking my word for it that, this is a pretty solid team over here that delivers good work. Pack a little bit why I was impressed with the discovery process. We actually, through this project, did 2 different discovery engagements, one for kind of the core of this platform, and then one for this community investment marketplace that we've built on top of the platform. And I was impressed with both. The challenge was greater on that second one, because that second piece of the platform is a very new concept where there's not a lot of proof points or comparables out there of other software that has addressed this specific problem. So we're really more building concepts that I don't have a lot of examples to point to say, oh, we're trying to do an app like this, right? So we could take a lot of those practices or principles and apply them, or even design inspiration, right? And so this was something where it was, some rough Figma files that I had put together, and then a lot of me explaining of what we're aiming to do at a fairly high level. And so what was most impressive about that was being able to see on the next call, after me explaining a specific feature or general concept, a very well architected diagram that actually explains those user journeys and the job to be done of this platform in a way that matches actually what I've got in my head, because the translation, or the game of telephone, right, between what you have in your head to what you're actually saying out loud, to what someone else hears, to what they're able to put into a tool, that's not an easy process to get right. And I was really impressed with the Cleveroad team for being able to do that efficiently. And it wasn't a ton of revisions. It was a small amount of revisions actually at that early stage, when looking at those documents. And then the translation of those diagrams and wireframes into that software architecture document that then really drives the whole project, and we can reference back to it. It was a, you really feel like you're working with professionals, I suppose, as you're going through that process. And I would definitely advocate that discovery engagement, even if you're not totally convinced on, am I going to even build this project? Or am I going to partner with Cleveroad to do it? Even if those are still question marks for you, I would recommend the investment in the discovery phase, just because it's going to help clarify your own thinking. It's going to help you, better assess Cleveroad as a potential partner. And then it's going to give you more information and data, stuff you could even share with potential customers or users to get feedback, to build your own conviction on making that full investment in a project. So that's a little bit around discovery, and we definitely recommend that specific engagement as an initial starting place for any project that you may want to take on. The technical challenges that the team was faced with and solved as we navigated this project was, developing a web app that was going to work for these 2 different stakeholders, and to integrate with our existing operations database, which was in Airtable. So they developed an integration via the Airtable API that we can pull all the data that we've had within our business, which has been there for years, right? And so a little bit of data structure updates and things that had to occur to make that a smooth process and get all that loaded in, and then be able to present that data in a way that was going to be accurate and up to date. That was definitely one of the technical challenges that we were able to solve for. And the other challenge was just taking the MVP stage, which was some old Figma designs that I had and some hand waving of me on phone calls to translate the vision of what we were trying to do into tangible architecture documents and diagrams. That was a really impressive piece of the process here, to see that we're able to distill the complexity and the vagaries of what I'm aiming to communicate with, with this concept into, tangible working software. So that was a cool process to be a part of. And just the non-functional requirements piece of being able to see what I'm not saying, understand like the end goal of what I'm trying to achieve from a usability and reliability perspective, and then translate those into like technical language and requirements that is going to be able to deliver on the end work product that I'm hoping for. Yeah, so after going through that lengthy analysis, a good question to ask would be, am I satisfied with the end work product? So the answer to that is definitely yes. We've got really great piece of software in production that we have users actively using. It's actively helping us run our business better. It's helping us increase revenue, improve the depth and quality of our customer relationships, and just really elevating the professionalism of what we have to offer. And through the whole process, the team has been really great to help navigate this project over the finish line from a project management perspective, keeping everybody rowing in the right direction, from kind of a business analyst side, translating what I'm wanting to see happen into actual requirements. From a design perspective, that was something that was really important to me and something I was really in the details on, but developed a lot of trust on the design side through this process. So, from just a system of software generation perspective, Cleveroad definitely has like a process power around being able to reliably deliver high quality code, at least in my experience. So definitely have been happy and have enjoyed with time zones and everything, kind of waking up with Cleveroad, I call it, sipping my coffee, talking software in the mornings has been something that's been a big part of my year, actually. And so I've gotten to know the team pretty well, and it's been a great experience. I can definitely recommend Cleveroad as a quality technical partner in my experience, and also with the landscape of the changes in software development. This is a team that's adapting to those changes, but also continuing to focus on the fundamentals and core principles of software development that's going to deliver a successful project for you.